She'll bring her love to me, dream love until then. I go to sleep and dream again. That's the only thing to do, to call my own. I wanna dream love so I don't have to dream alone.
Of course, Bobby Darin, Dream Lover, Comcast On Demand. Hey, look, folks, coming back to you before we get ready to do a little homework and then head on over to the campus of Geneva College for a couple of videos later with Geneva College football coach Gino DeMarco, trending 89 years of age. The Fat Man, the pride of New Orleans, Louisiana, Fats Domino, has passed away. And for those of you who relived happy days in the 70s or that iconic decade of the 50s, you just knew it was gold when Ronnie Howard would do that I Found My Thrill on Blueberry Hill. But from that song and I'm Walkin', Fats Domino simply became truly the early roots of rock and roll. And if there was no Fats Domino, there would have been no Elvis Presley and just about every other rock icon that came after him. His music has been sampled, his talent has been experienced through the great vocals of Billy Joel to even the Beatles in their early days on Capitol Records when they were a part of the original British invasion, and even today with the incredible Lady Gaga. Fats Domino was a brilliant piano player, but you go back to him in his early days, growing up in poverty in Louisiana. He took a job in a factory as a young man and almost lost a hand, and can you imagine what a loss that would have been if we wouldn't have had him tickling the ivories and doing what he did better than anyone else. But as in every career, he had his peaks and he had his valleys, but he took that sound that was rock and roll to the highest point of the music mountain. And from this day forward, whenever anybody thinks rock and roll, they will always say, yes, it began and it is still here today because of what that giant did many years ago. You know, during Hurricane Katrina, a lot of folks weren't sure if he lived. One thing is for sure, he did, and thank goodness, because we were able to have him for a number of years after that. But he did lose his National Medal of the Arts during the storm, and in 2006, then President George W. Bush came and, yes, recaptured that moment by restoring that award to a man that I believe truly is as big as anything or anyone in the music industry. His talent, his music was raw to the core, and it was long before multi-tracking and synthesizers and technology that gives a sound a life of its own. It was just him sitting sideways at that piano and doing what he did. So we have lost a giant. He was born February 26, 1928, but the date that will be remembered will be today. Why? Because this is the day that we lost not just a chapter, but a book of memories and history of truly one of the greatest rock and roll performers of all time. Rest well, Fat Man, and remember, we're all just going to keep walking. Yes, indeed, walking. Have a great day from the Pratte Pack Gym. We will see you later tonight at Geneva College talking football with Gino DeMarco. Good afternoon, everybody, and let that music keep playing.